Welcome to the edge of Europe, Portugal's wild Atlantic coast. Here, the continent surrenders to the sea, revealing a landscape sculpted by wind and water. Today, we'll uncover hidden coves, golden cliffs, and untouched beaches, nature's masterpieces far from the crowds. Imagine the salt air, the sun's warmth, and the endless horizon before you. Let's leave the ordinary behind and begin our journey into Portugal's coastal wonders. Let the adventure begin. Our journey begins in the sun-drenched Algarve, where the land meets the Atlantic in a dramatic embrace. Here, carved by the patient hands of wind and water, lies the legendary Benaguil Cave, a place that has captured the imagination of travelers and locals alike for generations. From the outside, Benaguil Cave appears as just another notch in the endless stretch of golden limestone cliffs. But step closer, and you'll discover a hidden world, a sanctuary sculpted by nature, where light and stone come together in a breathtaking display. Glide through the grand archway by kayak or swim, and you're welcomed by water so clear and turquoise it seems to glow from within. The entrance feels like a portal, transporting you from the open sea into a realm of wonder. Above, a vast oculus in the cave's ceiling pours sunlight onto a secret beach, illuminating the sand in a golden spotlight. The effect is almost spiritual, as if the cave itself is a cathedral built by the sea. The cave walls rise in sweeping curves, layered with the memory of ancient oceans. Ochre, amber, and gold streak the stone, each color telling a story of time, tide, and transformation. Inside, the air is cool and fresh, carrying the gentle sound of waves lapping at the sand and the distant cries of seagulls echoing through the chamber. It's a place where silence and sound blend in perfect harmony. Standing here, surrounded by nature's architecture, you can't help but feel a sense of awe. The cave invites quiet reflection, offering a rare moment of peace in a world that's always moving. No two visits are ever the same. As the sun arcs across the sky and the tide ebbs and flows, the cave is transformed. Shadows dance, colors shift, and the atmosphere changes with every passing hour. For those who venture inside, Benaguil Cave is more than a geological marvel. It's an experience that lingers in memory, a place where the power and artistry of the sea are on full display, leaving visitors changed long after they leave. As we paddle back out into the open sea, the cave quietly returns to its secret slumber, its turquoise heart hidden once more behind the cliffs. But this is only the beginning of our journey along Portugal's wild and beautiful coast, a coastline shaped by centuries of wind, water, and wonder. The sea's artistry is patient, powerful, and always surprising, sculpting new wonders with every tide and storm. Let's continue onward, eager to discover the next marvel that awaits us along this extraordinary shoreline. The journey is just beginning. Next, we arrive at Praia da Marinha, often called Europe's most beautiful beach. Golden limestone cliffs, sculpted by the Atlantic, frame a series of sandy coves and arches. The water is crystal clear, shifting from aquamarine to deep sapphire. Explore rock pools teeming with life, or wander the clifftop path for breathtaking views. The iconic rock stands as a natural window to the endless sea. This is a place for both relaxation and awe, a living gallery of nature's finest work. Praia da Marinha is a jewel in Portugal's crown, shaped by time and tide. Here, every visit reveals something new. The coast's beauty is both timeless and ever-changing. Let's move on to a headland where stone and sea collide. The adventure continues. Follow the coastline's call. Welcome to Ponta da Piedade, a labyrinth of golden sea pillars, arches, and hidden grottos. This dramatic headland, perched at the edge of Lagos, is one of Portugal's most iconic natural wonders, where the land meets the Atlantic in a spectacular display of color and form. From the cliff top, the view is breathtaking. Weathered limestone plunges into emerald waters, sculpted by centuries of wind and sea. The cliffs glow gold in the sunlight, contrasting with the deep blues and greens of the ocean below, creating a scene that feels almost otherworldly. Descend the winding staircase carved into the rock, and you'll find yourself at the water's edge, where boats and kayaks glide between towering formations. Here, local guides reveal secret caves and glowing grottos, each with its own hidden beauty and mystery. Sunlight filters through cracks in the stone, painting the caves in surreal blues and greens. The water shimmers with an ethereal glow, illuminating the sculpted walls and creating a magical, dreamlike atmosphere. Each formation has a story, named by generations of fishermen. Some resemble camels, others elephants, and a few even have legends attached to them, passed down through the years. Paddle into secluded corners, discover miniature beaches tucked between the rocks, and feel the thrill of exploration as you uncover new perspectives with every turn. This is a living landscape, constantly reshaped by wind and waves. The tides rise and fall, carving new arches and caves, while the relentless ocean sculpts the coastline day after day. What stands today may be gone tomorrow. Nature's impermanence on full display. The sea stacks and arches are fleeting monuments, reminders of the ever-changing power of the elements. Here, you feel both small and deeply connected to the planet's ongoing transformation. Standing at the edge, you sense the passage of time and the raw energy that shapes our world. Ponta da Piedade is a playground for the curious and a testament to the sea's relentless creativity. Whether you're exploring by boat, kayak, or on foot, every visit offers a new adventure and a deeper appreciation for nature's artistry. Let's journey north to a wilder coast, where the landscape grows even more untamed and the spirit of adventure continues. The story grows more untamed as we leave behind the golden cliffs and enter a realm of raw, windswept beauty. Onward to the Costa Vicentina, where Portugal's wild heart beats strongest. The Costa Vicentina stretches for over 100 kilometers, a wild, protected coastline of epic beaches and brooding cliffs. Here, the Atlantic's power is unleashed on vast sands and ancient, jagged rocks. The air is charged with salt and the scent of wild herbs. Rare plants cling to the cliffs, and white storks nest on sea stacks, nature thriving against the odds. Walk the Rota Vicentina trails for sweeping views and solitude. Small fishing villages dot the shore, living in harmony with the land and sea. There are no resorts here, just raw, elemental beauty. Sunset on a deserted beach is a moment of pure connection to the earth. The Costa Vicentina is a sanctuary for those seeking nature in its purest form. Let's return south for a hidden gem tucked beneath the cliffs. The journey continues. Discover Praia do Camilo. Praia do Camilo is a secret cove, hidden at the base of golden cliffs in the Algarve. To reach it, descend a winding wooden staircase, each step revealing glimpses of turquoise water and golden sand. The journey down is a prelude to paradise. At the bottom, two small beaches are linked by a hand-carved tunnel through the rock. The cove is intimate, sheltered, and perfect for swimming or snorkeling in calm, clear waters. Cliffs provide shade and a sense of seclusion, even on busy days. This is a place to slow down, listen to the waves, and savor the beauty around you. The climb back up offers a final lingering view, a memory to carry home. Praia do Camilo proves the journey can be as rewarding as the destination. Now, let's leave the mainland for a true escape. Our next stop, Ilha Deserta. The adventure deepens. Let's set sail. Ilha Deserta, the deserted island, awaits across the Ria Formosa lagoon. No roads, no cars, just a single solar-powered restaurant and endless sand. Walk the boardwalk over fragile dunes, from the calm lagoon to the wild Atlantic shore. Here, kilometers of pristine white sand stretch to the horizon, decorated with seashells and untouched by footprints. The silence is profound, just wind, waves, and seabirds. The island is a sanctuary for rare birds and chameleons, its ecosystem delicately balanced. Find solitude in the dunes. Let the tranquility reset your soul. Ilha Deserta is a living laboratory of coastal life, preserved by its isolation. As you leave, the peace lingers, a reminder that sometimes the greatest luxury is true quiet. Our journey nears its end, but one final dramatic stop awaits. Let's stand at the edge of the world. Cabo da Roca calls. The final chapter begins. Cabo da Roca, where Europe ends and the Atlantic begins. This is a place where the continent surrenders to the endless blue, and the land's final breath meets the wild embrace of the ocean. For centuries, this dramatic headland has been a symbol of both endings and beginnings, a threshold between the known and the unknown. Granite cliffs plunge into a churning sea, battered by relentless wind and waves. The roar of the surf and the salty spray fill the air, a constant reminder of nature's raw power. Here, the elements are in perpetual motion, sculpting the coastline into jagged beauty. A stone monument marks the westernmost point of mainland Europe, inscribed, "Where the land ends and the sea begins." This simple phrase captures the spirit of Cabo da Roca, a place that has inspired poets, explorers, and dreamers for generations. Here, explorers once gazed into the unknown, inspired and awed by the vast horizon. They stood on these cliffs, imagining what lay beyond the endless water, their hearts filled with both fear and hope. Today, visitors from around the world come to stand in their footsteps, feeling the same sense of wonder. The landscape is stark, the vegetation hardy, the lighthouse a beacon of hope. Against the backdrop of wind and waves, the lighthouse stands as a silent guardian, guiding sailors safely past the continent's edge. The plants that cling to the rocks are a testament to resilience, thriving where few others can. At sunset, the sky and sea ignite in fiery colors, casting long shadows over the cliffs. The horizon blurs as gold and crimson dance across the water, and the world feels both infinite and intimate. It's a moment that invites quiet contemplation. Standing here, you feel the weight of history and the thrill of possibility. The wind carries stories of ancient mariners and distant lands, and for a moment you become part of that timeless journey. Cabo da Roca is not an ending, but a beginning, a place that stirs the soul and sparks the imagination. It's a reminder that every edge is also a threshold, and every journey, no matter how daunting, starts with a single step into the unknown. As night falls, the experience transcends sightseeing. It becomes a moment of reflection. The hush of dusk settles over the cliffs, and the vastness of the ocean invites you to dream beyond the horizon, the edge of the continent, the start of new journeys. Here, the world feels both immense and inviting, and the promise of adventure lingers in the salty air. Our exploration comes full circle. One last echo remains. Let's close our journey, carrying with us the spirit of Cabo da Roca, the place where land, sea, and dreams converge. Our journey along Portugal's coast ends here, but its echoes remain. We've explored cathedrals of stone, golden shores, wild headlands, and deserted islands. These places remind us of nature's artistry and enduring power. Thank you for joining this adventure. May you carry a piece of this wild coast with you. Subscribe for more journeys, and until next time, keep exploring. Farewell from the edge of Europe.